Bro, I just got out of study hall and I just took a mean nap. Dude, I'm so freaking tired, man. For the past couple of weeks, it's just been football, hockey, football, hockey. I went to Ohio State last week, dude. Came back home, went straight to football practice. Kind of getting tired of all this recruiting stuff. Man, I need to make a decision soon.
This is the College Football Recruiting Show on 247 Sports. I'm Arthur Van Ness, here with my partner, Reezy Reason.
And we should have a good show today. Let's first talk about my guy, one of my favorite players in the senior class, the class of 3022, Luke Tingler. And we just saw him on a recruiting visit at Ohio State. And this was a perfect game for them to bring him to. They were going up against Illinois, 2 3-1 teams going up against each other. This game was essentially to be in the top 25, even though we all know that Ohio State is a top 25 talent type of team, but they just been underperforming for the past couple of seasons. But it's looking like that they're back to their old self.
And I thought it was imperative they got into this game against Illinois, a very good team, and they just shut down the offense.
And shout out to our staff for getting good footage of this young man on the visit. They got photos and videos of this guy in the basketball gymnasium. They got photos and videos of this guy on the field during the game and after the game. And I'm pretty sure I saw some of him in the practice facility. Oh, yep, there it goes right here. He looks good in number 27, I'm not gonna lie.
Reezy, you see these guys up in person a lot more than I do. I only see them on film. What separates Luke Tingler from other linebackers, and what can he contribute at the next level?
Well, first, I think he's a natural football player, number one. Let's get that squared off for sure. Number two, he has tremendous athleticism. Let's take a look at some of his game tape just to break down some of the little things that he does correctly. First play here, like I said before, he has elite instincts. He sees the read option and then immediately goes for the quarterback, gets him on the ground. Also, he's a very smart player. He knows what his teammate's responsibility is on this play. His teammate is responsible for the running back. He sees that the quarterback keeps it on the option, sprints immediately and gets him on the ground. Shows that he's pressuring, gets up there, makes the play. Perfect textbook linebacker play, and then he recognizes screens tremendously. Every single time you run a screen pass his way or the other side of the field, he'll recognize it immediately, stick his foot in the ground, and go after the ball carrier like he does on this play. And then, once again, in the run game, he'll shut you down. He's not the type of linebacker that'll run through an offensive lineman, but he'll definitely run around him. Another thing that I love about him is his intelligence in zone coverage. Right here, he's covering two guys at the same time. Quarterback doesn't really know where he wants to go with the football. He thinks that the receiver will be open, but Tingler just jumps right in front of it and steals it away. He takes away the curl and he takes away the in cut on this play. And this is why I think his skill set will definitely translate to the next level.
So if he decides to go to Ohio State, what do you think the Buckeyes are getting?
First off, I think that they're getting a very intelligent young man. I've sat down with this young man, have had conversations about football with him a lot. He really understands the game, and he really understands what it takes to be great at every single level. He knows that it's going to be a lot more required of him to be a great player at the next level, and he knows he has to take his game to the next step, so he's always looking for ways and answers how to be better. And on top of that, they're also getting a dual sport athlete. I don't know if you guys know this, but Luke Tingler, he's a top 10 player in the nation for hockey. Some of our hockey evaluators here at 247 Sports, they tell me all the time that this guy's a straight beast. And he's been at Ohio State's campus for hockey visits as well. I think Ohio State's going to let him play both sports if he decides to play football or hockey. And I think he'll have the chance to do so and be successful in both. I also think that this young man fits tremendously with the Ohio State defense. Ohio State runs a lot of 4-2-5. They might run 4-3 here and there, but they need an athletic linebacker, especially in the dime and the nickel packages. He can be great in the run game, coming downhill and smacking your running back in the face, or you can drop him back into coverage. He can line up one-on-one with slot wide receivers. He can definitely shut down tight ends. So I think that this young man fits in perfectly. I've seen him go up against top tier competition in high school football. He can do it all from a skill set standpoint and from an IQ standpoint as well. If you want to see yourself featured on some of these videos on this channel, then please watch this video right here. Welcome to St. John Bosco High School here in Bellflower, California. And we have a matchup between two historically great California high school teams, Long Beach Poly High School and St. John Bosco. In today's game, we'll be focusing on star middle linebacker Luke Tingler. He's a 4-star recruit, he plays hockey for Bosco, and he's a D1 recruit in 2 sports. I can't wait to see what he does on the football field today. That linebacker duo for St. John Bosco is something special. Luke Tingler, number 27, and Delonte Davenport, number 1. Both of these guys should be flying all around the field today. St. John Bosco started this game off with a lead. They be up 3-0 against Long Beach Poly. Tingler would blitz on this play, beat the guard actually, but they would find Aiko Kawaguchi, who would get past the 6 for a first down. Aiko Kawaguchi already has 526 receiving yards on the season with 6 touchdowns. 3rd down and 20, Tingler gets punished, put straight on his back, but the quarterback throws it to no man's land. And that would be a 3-and-out for the Poly offense. Score is still 3-0, Tingler drops back into coverage, tries to bait the quarterback, but the quarterback finds Afani Akwikbo down the field. And at the end of the first quarter, Bosco would be up 3-0, but Poly has a chance to take the lead right here. 1st down and 10, start of the 2nd quarter. Tingler drops back into coverage. They run the draw. Tingler and his teammates are all over that. Christian Cherry with a loss of 4 on the play. Brandon Peterson with the nice TFL. 2nd down and 14, Tingler one-on-one with the tight end. Tries to stay with him in coverage, but he ends up getting lost. Quarterback finds a tight end down the middle of the field for a huge gain. 30 yards. That's not a good look right there for Luke Tingler. He's a very good coverage linebacker, but he just got cooked in man-to-man. Well, he didn't even get cooked. He just got lost. This is a stupid play. Tingler blitzing, ends up missing the tackle. Not a good start of the 2nd quarter for Luke Tingler. Gets beat on one play, and then the 2nd play just whiffed on the tackle. But Poly would end up getting 3 points on that drive. But it'd be 2 minutes left to go in the first half. They're in Bosco territory. 3rd down and 11. They run a screen pass, and Tingler sniffs it out immediately. Loss of 3 on the play. After not having a good start of the 2nd quarter, Luke Tingler made up for it with that play. And one of my favorite things about Luke Tingler's game is that this guy is very instinctive. He read the screen immediately, ends up beating the block there, and makes the tackle. Loss on the play. Less than 1 minute left to go in the first half. Tingler with nice man coverage on this receiver. Quarterback throws it into double coverage, and it ends up getting picked off with 47 seconds left to go in the first half. But at the end of one half, Bosco's leading 10-3 over Long Beach Poly. Very competitive game, I'm not gonna lie. And if you want to see yourself featured in some of these videos on this channel, then please, please, please watch this video right here. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description. You can also view your player's season and career stats online. The link will be in the description. I also added a social media feature for the universe to be more immersive. The link to that video will also be in the description. If you don't have Patreon but you still want to be featured on the channel more, then make sure you're active in the comment section. You being consistently active reminds me to put you on the channel in some way. When you submit a form, your character will be put in the universe. You can see yourself in a live stream or video when teams play, but it's highly unlikely that you'll see me controlling your player throughout a game if you don't have Patreon. Signing up with Patreon gives you control over attributes, accessories, gives you a GTA face, control over your backstory, and you'll be one of the best players in the universe. If you're new to this channel, anyone that has a period next to their name means that they are a subscriber to the channel, and anyone that has an apostrophe next to their name means that they are a Patreon member. This first half was a dogfight between these two teams. Nice defense from Bosco, decent offense from Poly. They didn't really do too much, but they did have a good drive here and there. But Bosco showed them what was up when they got into that red zone. Luke Tingler hasn't been playing his best game today, but his teammate Delonte Davenport, number 1, he's been showing out all over the field. Bosco's offense needs to step it up if they want to win this game, or Luke Tingler needs to be playing his best football in the second half. 2nd down and 12. 4:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tingler drops back into coverage. They run it on the draw, but they're all over it. That Bosco defense is suffocating. Bosco would end up scoring a touchdown after that, and they would be up 17-3 over Poly. Bosco showing pressure pre-snap. Tingler drops back into coverage, fools the quarterback, ends up taking off, and Luke Tingler is right there. Got 3 yards on the play. That could have been worse. But this is a great disguise right here from Bosco. They had no idea what they were going to do pre-snap. Just watch this. Great disguise. Took away everything. 3rd down and 8. Tingler ends up beating the guard inside. Got pressure, but the quarterback dumped it off to Cherry, who ends up breaking the tackle, but still got the 1st down. 14-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10, 1:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They keep it on the ground. Tingler gets washed out of the play. Sean Johnson, a subscriber to the channel, gets 4 yards on the play. That's his 2nd carry of the game. They ain't even giving him the rock like that. 2nd down and 6, 1 minute left to go in the 3rd. Tingler drops back into coverage. Quarterback keeps it on the option, and Davenport just punished them. Just straight up put him on a huddle tape. That's going to be the first play. He just got 5 offers off of that. 1st down and 10, 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tingler's responsible for the running back. Almost gets washed out of the play, but ends up making the tackle 4 yards down the field. And at the end of 3, Bosco is in full control of this game. 17-3. And Long Beach Poly still has a chance to win this game, but it's highly unlikely. They still have 1 more quarter left, though. Bosco showing pressure. 1st down and 10. Tingler drops back into coverage, though. They're playing cover 2. Quarterback just threw it right into traffic. Delonte Davenport with another huddle-worthy play. I don't know why he threw that. That should have been picked off. What's 43 doing? Just going to look at him like that? Embarrassing. 2nd down and 9. Tingler drops back into coverage once again. Finds an open man, Aiko Kawaguchi, for a 15-yard gain. Aiko Kawaguchi, one of the most explosive players in the nation, hasn't really been a factor in this game, though. Bosco defense has been doing their thing, shutting them down. It's 2nd down and 7. 3:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tingler drops back into coverage, but they hand it off to Cherry, and the Bosco defense is all over it once again. Loss of 1. They need to hurry up, but they hand it off to Christian Cherry, and he walks into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Long Beach Poly. Now they just need to get a defensive stop or recover an onside kick. Don't know what they're going to do, but they end up giving the ball back to Bosco, and Bosco ran it right down their throats, made them burn all 3 of their timeouts, hands it off to the running back right here, and that'll pretty much seal the game. They're going to run the clock out and probably go for the field goal. And they did exactly that. Bosco ends up winning this game 20-10, and the Long Beach Poly fans are sick. They just watched their team get dominated, and it wasn't even a domination type score. They just pretty much ran it down their throat and played suffocating defense for all 4 quarters. Desmond Jones, a subscriber to the channel, is the player of the game. Over 100 receiving yards, 76 rushing yards on 9 carries. But that defense suffocated the Poly offense today. AJ Wyrich, a subscriber to the channel, 249 passing yards, 72% completion percentage. Desmond Jones, 9 carries, 76 yards, 8.4 yards per carry. Just gave it to him. Desmond Jones with 5 catches, 113 yards, obvious player of the game. And Delonte Davenport went off 10 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, and 1 sack. Luke Tingler only had 3 tackles, 1 TFL. He's going to need to play a lot better than that if Bosco wants to win a state championship. As you can see here, the Long Beach Poly stats, Aiko Kawaguchi probably had his worst game in about 2 years. This guy had 3 catches, 22 yards. But anyways, it's Reezy, owner of the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the post notification bell too. If you want to see a video similar to this, then please watch this video right here. It's very creative.